There, didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
56. Mike, 56.
Throwing is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
3rd and
2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7 yards pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Mayfield now. Pass incomplete.
Mayfield's pass incomplete on the throwaway. It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time.
32. 1st down, Cleveland.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Going to the air again with Mayfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
7-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. From the gun, Jackson, and he's got Snead. Willie Snead all alone, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 45. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
The Ravens.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Coming to you.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st down, Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
3rd and
2. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. first down throw for Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Odell Beckham, incomplete. Marcus Peters on the coverage.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield with it once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Play fake, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 7 yards the pick up there.
To Donovan Peoples-Jones. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And again, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Tucker with an extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they gave up the pick-6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
At the 40-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Point it right. Here we go, let's bring it.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Kareem Hunt.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18, the 40.
This is my mode, baby.
20, 10, 5, and he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Ravens 45, Browns nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Browns.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They go play action. Mayfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
19 yards. First down, Cleveland.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
3rd and long.
Here's Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Jalen Ferguson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Austin Seibert now for the Browns field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg.
Now Brown, he lost the football. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball.
And now here is another interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions. But the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
On 2nd down, a run to Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 25. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Dobbins. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 6 yards left on second down. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So they're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
52. Browns 3. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes team.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On the run, this is Hunt. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Today's final score.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.